Hello everyone, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about Ontario. Now as you may have noticed, I am trying to change the way I make videos. Now this is mostly because I have noticed that my videos are kind of boring because you can't really see anything. I can just do random things and I want to be more like other YouTubers more professional. I can't be like all other YouTubers since I'm not that good at editing, actually I'm not at all. So I'm actually trying a new format, Google Slides, to make my videos. I'm not sure if I'm going to continue this trend for a long time, mostly because it takes a lot more effort than just reading from a Wikipedia page. But I'm trying to make this trend more workable, mostly because to make my videos more engagable. So now with that said, let's begin. In case you didn't know, Ontario is right here. It borders Manitoba to the west, Quebec to the east, and the foreign country to the south, and aka United States, and Gulf Bay of Hudson to the north. This is their flag. As you can see, it shows the Union Jack at the northeast, the southwest, and the England flag here. And this is their coat of arms. Oh boy, it's so laggy. Confederation, July 1st, 1861. First with Quebec, Nova Scotia, and New Brunswick. Capital and largest city Toronto. Largest city Greater Toronto Area. Here's a picture of Greater Toronto Area. And as you can see, it's very cool. Ontario is sometimes conspectively divided into two regions, Northern Ontario and Southern Ontario. The great majority of Ontario's population and arable land is in the south. In contrast, the larger northern area of Ontario is sparsely populated, with cold winters and heavy forestation. Ontario is one of the 13 Ontario is one of the 13 provinces and territories of Canada. Sorry, I always make the mistake to say 13 provinces of Canada, but it's actually 13 provinces and territories of Canada. Located in central Canada, it is Canada's most populous province, with 38.3% of the province's population, and it's the second largest province by total area after Quebec. Ontario is Canada's fourth largest jurisdiction in total area when the territories of Northwest Territories and Nunavut are included. It is home to the nation's capital city, Ottawa, and the nation's most populous city, Toronto, which is also Ontario's provincial capital. Religion. In 2011, the largest religion denomination in Ontario was the Roman Catholic Church with 31.4% of the population, the United Church of Canada with 7.5%, and the Anglican Church 6.1%. 23.1% of Ontarians had no religious affiliation, making it the second largest religious grouping in province after Roman Catholics. The largest population centers in Ontario are Toronto, Ottawa, Hamilton, Kitchener, London, and Oshawa, which all have more than 300,000 inhabitants. As you can see here, we have a map which represents Ontario's density area, and as you can see, the more north and west you go, the less people you see. The more south and east you go, the more people you see. Of course, here we have a red line at Toronto area and also at the border with the United States. Demographics. The majority of Ontarians are of English or other European descent, including large Scottish, Irish, and Italian communities. Slightly less than 5% of the population of Ontario is Franco-Ontarian, and is those whose native language is French, although those with French ancestry account for 11% of the population. In relation to natural increase of inter-province migration, immigration is a huge population growth force in Ontario, as it has been over the last 2 centuries. Most recent sources of immigrants with large or growing communities in Ontario include Southern Asians, Caribbeans, Latin Americans, Europeans, Asians, and Africans, which means of the world. Most populations have settled in the larger urban centers. That's why areas like Toronto, Mississauga, are considered way more diverse, mostly because a lot of the immigrants actually settled to the large urban centers. Language. The principal language of Ontario is English, the provincial de facto official language, with approximately 97.2% of the Ontarians having proficiency in the language, although only 69.5% Ontario reports English as their mother language in the 2016 census. English is one of two official languages of Canada, with the other being French. English and French are the official languages of the courts in Ontario. Approximately 4.6% of the population were identified as Francophones, with 11.5% of Ontarians having proficiency in French. Approximately 11.2% of Ontarians reported being bilingual in both official languages of Canada. Approximately 2.5% of Ontarians have no proficiency in either English or French. Now that is the thing that kind of sucks, especially if you're in an area where like there are everyone speaks English and everyone speaks French. And if you're part of those 2%, then gonna have a lot of difficult time. If you are like if you live in the area where you're surrounded by French and English people and you don't speak any of the languages, then it's pretty hard. Franco-Ontarians are concerned in the northeastern, eastern, and extreme southern parts of the province, where under the French Language Service Act, provincial government services are required to be available in French if at least 10% of the designed area population report French as their native language or if an urban center has at least 5,000 francophones. Other languages spoken by residents include Arabic, Bengali, Cantonese, Dutch, German, Greek, Gujarati, Hindi, Hebrew, Italian, Korean, Malayalam, Mandarin, Persian, Polish, Portuguese, Punjabi, Russian, Sinhalese, Somali, Spanish, Tagalog, Telugu, Tamil, Tibetan, Ukrainian, Urdu, and Vietnamese. So that's a lot of languages, and just that thing can tell you how diverse Ontario can be. Thanks for listening. Oh my god, I just forgot about it. Okay, I was not able to put this chart on a good first. I'm just going to do it differently. As we can see here, we have the population chart of Ontario, and as we can see, thus the date started reporting in 1851. As we can see, just in 10 years, the population grew staggeringly, and with the years passing by, sometime it declined, like in 1901, but then it got increased, declined, and overall, the population has never declined, and now in 2016, the population grew by 4.6%, which is still kind of high, but not as high, especially when you compare to provinces like Alberta. But then the thing is, Ontario is still way more populous than Alberta, so that also makes a lot of sense. If you enjoyed the video, click the like button, share it with your friends, and if you have not already, subscribe to my channel because I have a lot of upcoming videos. I will see you in the next video. Bye!